We wanted to bring quality live literature to communities and libraries in places where there wasn't necessarily much other provision for that kind of activity.
We had Jim Causley, who is the great nephew of Charles Causley, the poet. So he was performing his great uncle's poems live to music. And the other artist we had was Jane Fever, and she talked specifically about a local book that she had written.
Two of our events were in areas of deprivation in North Somerset. They're not the sort of places that we usually do events, so having a tour come in that actually had lots of publicity really made the events a bit more special, and it worked really well. We were very happy with it.
We put stuff on Facebook, on Twitter, we did posters and everything. But a really big thing with us was word of mouth, to be honest. We talked to a lot of people, we went around local groups and organisations. So it was something happening in the area that we could really push because it was a little bit different.
We felt that for the art form of literature it was a real success to showcase the amazing talent that we have in the Southwest.
I think the main impact of Word on Tour on our hosted live literature in North Somerset was the fact that we could use our smaller libraries. If we're putting on an event that isn't grant aided like Word on Tour was, then there's always the fact that being a small authority we haven't got a lot of money, we can't afford big name authors or so forth. So having something like this where we were able to participate without much cost at all to us and not have to worry about turning a profit or breaking even, that was really good.
Literature Works runs an annual fund of small grants for grassroots literature activity, and we have funded events in libraries. Projects where there's an identity more than just a one-off event, so something a bit bigger or a network of libraries. Arts Council England will fund applications from libraries as well. Again, I think a theme or an overarching set of objectives is always good.
One of my top tips for librarians looking to host literature events would be to make sure that you do lots of planning and your planning is good, because that was one thing that did stand out with Word on Tour. The fact that there was a tour manager who could coordinate events and take some of that planning away from the staff on the ground was really good, and that was very beneficial to us.
When librarians are looking for resources to support their live literature events, there are options, and of course lots of those resources are within the library. The knowledge, the local connections, the networks with local groups and the people that use libraries. Literature Works has a writers community on our website of established writers from the region. That's searchable by geography, by genre, and by the writer's interest, so that's a definite source of first information. We will regularly put calls out to writers as well. We work with lots, and if we know something's happening, we'll let them know, and then they respond to us.
Think of how unique your space is and look around you, and you know your audience is out there, you know what they like, so use your unique knowledge of your local community to reach out to people and bring them in.